That was the Chunin Exams rooftop theme from Naruto Clash of Ninja 4, aka Naruto Gekito Ninja Taisen 4, aka Super Clash of Ninja 4 if you are playing the Community Balance mod. So, I have fixed the donation panel in the channel description. Uh-oh, we got our first crash of the day, baby. Woo-hoo! First crash of the day. Let's get that just out of the way. It's like it takes two times for it to work. Second time's the charm. Come on, second time's the charm. Presented by Sega. Sega presents Sonic Comics. The fight is on. I've been thinking a lot about Marvel 3 recently. It's still maybe the best fighting game of all time. So, here's a fun thing. I've never actually done last story before. I didn't mean to do that. Why does the B button close out of the, or not even the B button, it's the X button. Why does the X button close out of, or select it instead of closing out? I don't want to restart it because I'm afraid it will crash again. Cutscene mode, take me home. There we go. Whew. Why is the exit button? Think about that for a second. Alright, so yeah, I've never actually done last story before, so I think I'll just do this as a freebie bonus. A freebie bonus BOGO? A freebie GB? Oh, look at that in full HD rendered glory. Best view the comet tonight. How are they printing newspapers? I feel like anyone who would print a newspaper has probably evacuated the city. It's like, hey, you know, the city's in shambles, everyone's moved out to the countryside, but it's the best time of the day to watch the comet.
I can uncover the truth about my past.
Now he can uncover the truth. I guess the Black Comet ending is the canon one here.
Can now commence as planned. Give me the Chaos Emerald.
Give me the Chaos Emeralds. Nope, I don't want that.
Shadow,
Four of my friends.
Emeralds.
Do not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
They're planning to destroy the planet.
It looked like Amy just despawned there for a second.
We're here to save the humans from their own demise. We offer
Oh, he's an
salvation.
eco-fascist. Oh, that makes
Their
sense.
greed, thirst for power, and affinity for betrayal has them on a path of self-destruction.
Also, I like how Black Doom has, like, the masquerade
To
jewel.
extinction of their species. We're here
He
to
dug it
save
out
them
from that hill
themselves
underneath the tree.
with our perfect order, allowing them to live through their
Sonic,
desperate lives.
did you know that if you were to
Humans
look at the eyeballs and trace them to the fingertips of each limb in each page, it draws a line that connects directly to the letters? Oh shit, I just missed what he said, my bad, I'm sorry.
Chaos
Control.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening. This isn't happening. This has to be a dream. It teleported. They really can't decide what Chaos Control does. Because, like, in Sonic Adventure 2, in Sonic Adventure 2, it looks like he teleports, but the idea was that he's just stopping time, right? Because in battle mode, that's what it does.
What was that? What just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet down to the surface using chaos control.
I think Chaos Control is just sort of time-limited omnipotence. Ah, yes, the flapping sounds. It's like he has a really heavy, thick cape on whenever he does his arm movements.
powerful enough to
Whenever he does his arm movements, that's, you know,
the emeralds amplify
correct
the
English.
space-time control powers of chaos control. We need them to charge to full power. It's the perfect plan. That's why I needed the professor to help me.
What?
That's
What?
insane!
My dad would never allow that. He would have used the Chaos Emeralds to power the giant laser beam he created. Didn't you watch the cutscenes for Sonic Adventure
The
2?
professor was in development of the ultimate life force, but he needed my help. So we made a deal. I helped him, and he promised to deliver me the 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's how you were created, Shadow. You would help us do both.
You may be my birth father, but you're not my real father. Eggman's the dad who stepped up.
Me?
But then he stepped
can't
back
believe
down.
it.
That can't be! He betrayed his own people for research? For Black Doom?
Big deal. We can't
So,
just
here's my
stand here doing
question.
nothing.
Yeah, let's do
The
this.
general was a
Crush
kid
that cosmic rock ball.
when Shadow was created.
Knuckles, what's wrong?
And then, like, 40 years later, 50 years later, he's an old man.
Special weapon.
Oh no, it's a deadly
Once
neurotoxin.
released, is quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. In a moment, total paralysis will hit your nervous system. The end is near.
You know, total paralysis, that like shuts down your breathing and your blood. That's like actual death.
My dear,
I do like that they don't have to animate this.
devour this savory made the most budget-friendly poison. Spiralization poison.
Oh, they can still think out loud apparently.
Slime balls?
What is
Wait,
that?
oh no, they can talk, but only Sonic. Nope, Rouge just moved.
Did
I gave you
die?
life, Shadow.
This is a very messy cutscene.
Please help me.
I feel like they ran out of resources at this point. I do also love that it's the tiny little barnacle enemies that are attacking them. Yeah, stomp him!
What?
No, so the general was like a child, and now he's like 60 years
Left
old.
the past behind me. No one
Sonic
can
is
tell
like
me
what,
to do
canonically
now. I
17,
will
16,
destroy you,
15?
Black Doom.
He's a teen canonically.
Gave you life.
Maybe we give it
This is
credence
how
that,
you
you know,
repay me.
he was a teen in Sonic 1, and then by the time of this, he's like in his 20s.
As I gave you life.
That still means that Shadow was made before Sonic was born, which means Shadow was not a copy of Sonic. He may have been a copy of like a previous
you're only
Hedgehog
hope now.
Mobian, but I feel like there's an interesting sort of, like, you know, really Sonic is the faker because Shadow is like way older than him by at least like 30, maybe 20 years.
Can you hear me, Shadow? He's got to be on the
I mean,
inside.
it's not like we needed
Chaos control
any
your
more
way inside.
canon confusion with this
I
game.
believe in you. You can do it.
Don't you dare give up.
Please hurry.
They kind of like flip-flopped on what Shadow actually was and does for like, you know, 10 times. And that's even before this game. They're just like, he's Dark Sonic. He does Sonic, but
Look out.
he's
It's
Dark
a goddamn
Sonic.
gunship.
You know, he's Dark Sonic. He's like Sonic, but he's sometimes evil. Maybe he's friend. Maybe he's evil. I want to know, when did, oh, I thought I died.
That creature's skin seems to absorb all forms of attacks. There's gotta be a weak point somewhere.
Oh, that creature. I see. I want to know when Naruto first came out. It was in the 2000s, I think. Or 99? No, it was in the 2000s. But did it come out before Sonic Adventure 2? If not, did it come out before Shadow the Hedgehog? Because I'm pretty sure it didn't come out before SA2. Because I feel like Shadow is... I mean, I guess you could say he's Vegeta. And that's close enough. Sasuke really is just like Vegeta again in a lot of ways. Or what did Jeff do call double Vegeta Mickey Mouse?
Sights.
He's double Vegeta Mickey Mouse. Ah! Let me out! Let me out! Go down, you fool! Go up? No? Down it is! No? Up? Fly, you fool! Okay, up it was. Well, that was unfortunate. I could not escape that. That's, oh god, what? Oh, hey, key. Wait, hold on. Does this level have its own keys? Again, I've never played this level. I've literally never gotten this far. Ever in my life.
Go through the red stream and then right out into
I thought this is the same as the Comet level that I played last time. It looks the same, at least. See, like, as a kid, even though I played this game a lot, many times through, very rarely did I attempt to go for new bosses. I think, like, the, what's the volcano level? The like, neutral route, I think, is the one I most often did, just because it's the easiest. The least resistance from, you know, other objectives.
Damn it.
I know I could never do the missions where you have to, like, blow up a plane or a ship or something. Ah! The, like, blimp ones. I mean, those are kind of difficult even as an adult, but not as bad as I interpreted them to be when I was a kid, I feel like.
Damn it.
Oh, that hurt. Spider bite hurt. Oh wait, I was like, yeah, I'm not actually sure if I should be fighting these.
I guess I have to go on.
I couldn't tell if I needed like a suck gun. Nah, oh wait, maybe?
This is a dead end. The only way to get through is
Oh.
to use chaos control.
I see. Yeah, they did say to use chaos control. I guess I just didn't take them seriously. There we go.
Behold the ultimate
Power. Whee! And we're done.
Pull up on that bridge.
That was a very short roller coaster.
Damn it.
That's like the church fair. Or just the county. I don't want to say county fair, because county fair implies
To use chaos control.
an amount of sort of size and validity to it, you know. But like, when I was a kid, the like Catholic churches near my house would always have these huge, like, carnivals almost. But it wasn't even huge really. It was like 4 or 5 rides. A fun house perhaps that I never played, a few like touring carnival games like balloon popping, and then one of them at least would always have volunteer groups host their own carnival games. And then there was one for the like town I grew up in that was similar, that I vaguely remember volunteering at once. Aw, you skipped the loop. You skipped the most interesting visual part of the level, Shadow. Come on. Don't do that. Oh. Oh, this is the shit. This is the shit. Not here. This is the level where you, like, go one way or the other, and when you do the villain route, you have to fly on the bats.
On a light dash.
What?
Extra careful of your timing.
I'm dodging everything. Even that. The, like, sonic boom. Sonic boom.
The only way to get through is
Sonic
to use
boom in
chaos
terms of Guile, not in terms of Sonic Boom. Or Sonic CD. Was it? I do think it's interesting that this game kind of goes out of its way and bends over backwards to allow you to be a villain, but canonically you are not a villain. Like, the last story as it is supposed to be, like, the true story, you know?
Those flying creatures.
Oh, I don't like this. Never mind, I like it. The walls were long enough to let me go through there. Let me guess, it's a dead end? The only way through is to use chaos control?
Chaos control.
I mean, with the guns, it's not bad. But no, like, you know, there's the mission where you, like, kill the president and Sonic at the same time on the airship. And, like, that's, like, you know, it has, like, the dramatic music, and it's, like, all somber, and really makes you sort of question whether you're doing the right thing, and it really criticizes you for playing the villain. And you have to do that to reach an ending. But then once you get to the last story, you no longer can choose to side with Black Doom.
Behold the ultimate power.
It pretty much just says, hey, this specific level that you just did, alongside this ending of that level, that being this version of the Black Comet level with the hero ending,
There he
is like the
is.
true
I found
ending.
him.
Good job. I'm not saying that to me or Shadow. I'm saying that from this, like, third-person perspective to the hypothetical player in this scenario.
Well done, Shadow. You've gone farther than I expected.
I don't know. I feel like in the imaginary Shadow the Hedgehog remake,
Don't understand, do you?
I feel like
Future we offer is the only option for these humans.
I've heard enough.
You're boring me to death.
I feel like
Black
they
Doom.
should,
You're going down.
if they ever remade this game. Again, this is the question that was asked last time. Like, how would you remake Shadow the Hedgehog?
I thought you were different from the rest, but maybe not. We are more alike than you think.
I feel like having more than one last story would be good, just to, like, really, you know, drive home the point.
Who are you?
Don't you know? You were created from my blood.
What?
That's right. You are a part of me. Do you feel that? I can control you.
No, you
cannot
can't.
escape me.
I'm
Nor
independent.
can you escape your past.
Damn you! No, it's not true.
Damn you. No. I can't believe Shadow's part alien, part robot, all hedgehog. Oh my god!
SBO,
Yes.
are you in yet?
I'm hacking the
Quiet,
Shadow
Charmy.
mainframe. Once again, Vector throws Charmy against the
If we don't
wall.
hurry, all the data we recovered will be lost.
Easier
Everything
said than
not
done.
saved will be
Who signed me up for
lost.
this anyway?
Nerd t-shirt.
That's it. I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot!
What? I like the like fighter plane sound
It's
there.
working!
Yeah. So that's the bit, is that SBO tries hacking, it fails. Percussive
son.
maintenance works.
Professor?
What is this?
It's me,
Listening to
your
this,
dad,
then the worst
your
has
other
happened.
dad.
You need to know the truth.
I
The
made you
government
because I
plans to
was
shut down
bored.
this research facility.
I'm so old. The government's gonna shoot all the men up here.
The government plans to cease all of our research and imprison all who know about you. I made a
Including
terrible
Maria
mistake, Shadow.
And
It's
the
all
general,
my fault.
who is Maria's
Making
brother.
contact
He
with
was
that
never in
comet.
prison, though.
Professor Gerald?
Now listen very carefully.
I'm going to piss on the moon now. Black Doom pissed on my wife.
In 50 years, the Black Comet will return. They plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet. The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the very power they intended to use against them.
That's it! It's brilliant!
It's actually really funny to me, by the way, that the Chaotix, they didn't go on the... I was like, where'd the Chaotix go? They were friends. They fought alongside Shadow, and they were just not in the meteor. Turns out, they were hacking the mainframe of the Ark.
You are the only hope to save
Chaotix
mankind
Ex
as we
Machina.
know it. The future
Or
of this
Deus
planet
Ex Chaotix.
depends on you.
Don't worry, Grandfather. Shadow and I will protect this planet.
Maria,
Right,
get out of
Shadow?
here, you're gonna die!
Gerald, you fool. Shadow is
Just sent
already
away the
in
hologram screens.
What's this?
I can stand on my own. I have the power of love, fatherly love on my side.
To my mind.
And also, whatever my relationship with
No
Maria
control
is.
over me, Black Doom.
Guess it was sort of a
I
prototype of the
understand
whole
why
Elise
I'm
thing.
Here, I made a promise, and I'm here to keep it. Today, I put my past behind me.
Oh, we can just put behind me the entire thing in this game? What?
Have it your way, Shadow. I can teleport, so Shadow. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today, prepare to die.
By the
Say
way,
goodbye,
Shadow.
Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
By the way, Shadow, I just want you to know I put $500 in a savings account with your name on it. Oh my god, it's Hyper Shadow, yeah! With a with a cover of Live and Learn. In case you didn't think this was Sonic Adventure 4,
So be it. You shall pay for your ingratitude with
Shadow, can you hear me? We managed to escape from that cup. There's no need to hold back. Cause as much havoc as you need.
Go for it, Shaq!
Chaos Emeralds. Launch the Chaos Spear.
Chaos Spear. Ouch, no. I like that Chaos Spear also became a like staple in Shadow's power set after Sonic Adventure 2, when I'm pretty sure that also was only in battle mode.
Maintain your super form. You'll burn through your rings over time. Keep an eye to make sure you don't run out.
You can get more rings from those balloons.
Yeah, I was never very good at reaching the final stories of Sonic games. I mean, like, in the 2D games that we had growing up, I never was able to get all the emeralds.
His weak point
In
has to
Sonic
be
Heroes, it was, like, kind of hard IMO. Like, some of the special stages in the late game were pretty difficult, it felt like.
Got to track it down.
Heard this was Sonic 06? I wish. No, this is Sonic Adventure 6, aka Shadow the Hedgehog. That's the joke is, so we've got Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Battle is Adventure 3, Heroes is Adventure 4. I don't remember if I ever actually... Wait, no, this is Sonic Adventure 5. 06 was Sonic Adventure 6. And then, of course, I don't remember if 7 was determined. And then Tekken is 8, of course. What does this button do?
The ultimate power.
Oh, it's Time Stoppo, of course. Also, welcome to the stream. Can I? Am I? Ignore the Windows alert. I have no idea what that was. I'm confused why I'm not doing
You may be invincible
damage.
in super form, but getting hit will cause you to lose time.
It's all over if you run out of rings. If you're running low, focus on getting more.
Is there like a butt hitbox? Butt shot? Nope, okay. Foolish humans who wish to pay me tribute. Sonic Heroes never did it. Rush. Did Rush require emeralds? Oh, there we go. The head was on the other side. He's two-headed Andy. It is Two-Head Tuesdays, actually. Normally when I say that it's something Tuesdays, it's not Tuesday. It's very rare that it is actually Tuesday.
You need to keep the right distance.
Yo, I had to space. That didn't really work. Trying to think, what other... So, Sonic Adventure 2... I remember, like, being stuck on dark stages all the time. Like, it honestly took me a while to get past Security Hall, which I feel like was pretty common. I know a lot of my friends who had the game also had that problem as kids. And then... Egg... Base? Or is it Egg Quarters is the name, I think. The one with the, like, security drone beetles. The Rouge level there. And then Mad Space as well. Basically just the Rouge levels in Sonic Adventure 2 all kind of suck. And took 5 ever for all the other kids I knew to beat. So it took me a long time before I actually got to Cannon's Core. And I feel like that was when or after I started getting into the speedrunning scene for that game. By the way, I should mention, so, if you're unaware, if you're not familiar, oh, I can't look at it here. If you're not familiar with Shadow the Hedgehog, it is a game with, like, oh wait, this is bad. I don't have a lot of rings. Never mind. Never mind. I'm so good at dodging. You can't get me with that. That's like a Toho pattern. I've seen those before. I think, Sanyo? Is that her name? The Komakusa? I think she has that. No, so, Shadow the Hedgehog is a game that has like 1,000-something endings, because every possible route through the day is given its own, like, completion name, its own file name. And so, what I've been doing is, for every $50 I raise, I add another playthrough to my Shadowvember marathon here. So I've done 4 playthroughs already, and those were like the gimmies. Those were like the, you know, I'm gonna do at least this many. And then this one is a freebie because I've never actually done the final story. I can't tell, by the way, if there is an actual, like, hard time limit or not. The timer is ticking up like it normally does in Sonic games. So this one's a freebie because I've never done the final story, and it's very, fitting. Just do this anyways. And then I've raised $150 so far, so that means after this there will be 3 more playthroughs. Oh, there we go, I died. Do I have to start the whole thing over? Ah, cool. Okay. I guess I have to charge up. Yeah, I think Sonic is essentially telling me to... Okay, now Rouge is saying it, in case it couldn't be more obvious and I was busy talking about some nonsense.
Hey, Shadow, can you hear me? You need rings in order to maintain your super...
There we go. Yeah, that is a homing attack. Good. It's not the homing attack, but it does home, and it is an attack.
possible.
Right, Sonic Rush 2? Sonic Rush Adventure? Is that what it's called? The second Sonic Rush game also had a special stage that was difficult. And, you know, Sonic Mania, the, like, top-down racing levels from that, I still have not gotten all the emeralds in that game because those are very punishing, and I've only really memorized where the, like, special stage rings in the first 2 or 3 levels are. Okay. Okay, so when he teleports, he summons junk. Damn it. That's the problem, is that the meteors, like, auto-target block. Okay, so yeah, this attack is when he summons balloons. And that's only when he teleports. So if I want to actually get rings, I seemingly have to farm them by forcing him to teleport. Okay, then backside. Activate Chaos Control. It turned off my input. This, what? Bro. Bro, hit him! I definitely waited for him to say chaos. Which should be enough to activate the homing capabilities. Honestly, even like as an adult, I can probably count on one hand the amount of Sonic games I've reached the final stage for. I think it's this and Rush Adventure. I know I did that eventually. Sonic Adventure 2. And I feel like I haven't gotten all the emeralds on like any other game.
I will destroy you all the same.
I mean, I think there's the ones that don't have emeralds as like a requirement, like secret rings.
Chaos. Spear. Chaos. Chaos.
Or like, and then they started just doing like red rings as sort of the collectible, like they have in Unleashed, in Colors, and pretty much like all the boost games as they are known.
Death to all who oppose me.
Woo! He said his famous catchphrase, "Death to all who oppose me." That did not break any balloons, as I was hoping for. That's not a good sign. I was hoping for some balloon poppin'. Yo, Shadow the Hedgehog's Balloon-O-Rama?
Chaos control.
There it is. There's one. Okay, balloon, 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 balloon. Balloon! Yes! Ow. But no, I'm not one for 100% in games anyways. As can be seen on my stream VODs. There are plenty of games I have streamed that I never got around to hundo percento. Okay. Oh, and he's gone. Cool.
Open your eyes. Realize that sympathizing with humans has all been.
But like Sonic games especially, I really just have always enjoyed the feeling of playing them more than I have any sort of desire to explore or like backtrack and find the correct path to find some sort of collectible. Third one? Chombos? No Chombos. Whoa, he left immediately! Granted, I did kind of explode in his face 3 or 4 times. Okay, so it looks like breaking the like city pieces charges my dark meter, and breaking the meteors charges the hero meter, which makes sense, I think. Damn it. I can get like one good hit on him per cycle. Whoa. Death to all who oppose me. Swell in his face. Boing. This one's not gonna work. Yeah, it's not wide enough to cover both heads.
Chaos control.
No! No!
Shadow.
Come, Sekiro. Hesitation is defeat.
Spread over the entire planet. Cease these futile attempts to resist. You alone cannot chip.
I should play Sekiro again. That game's good.
I am the supreme.
I think it's my favorite Soulsborne Eki ring.
I am the immortal life form. I am the ultimate power.
Dar. Bro looks like a flapple.
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past.
This is the end of Shadow the Hedgehog. Bum 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 bum. Tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
Past behind me. Chaos control.
Teleport to the woods. Close enough. Yo, that's a dark bramble seed. Oh no, it's a bramble seed. Oh my god, the laser piss. Yes, yeah. Woo. Did Vector do that? Was there some sort of ghost in the machine of Gerald? I think my guess is that Charmy just kind of like slapped a computer, and it caused the laser to fire, and luckily Shadow was there.
Shadow, that was sweet.
I hope he's okay.
I'm
sure
still
he's
coughing
fine.
from the
Now
neurotoxin.
he is Shadow.
How about giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now? Hey!
He's just creeping
back here,
away.
you creep!
Yeah. Yes. I love the bit that because Eggman can outrun Sonic in Sonic 2, Eggman's like faster than light plus speed. Did they just say yata? Even in the English dub, wow.
How ironic.
How ironic.
After the way we all treated
He
him,
saved others,
all of
but couldn't save himself.
we were all wrong about the professor.
I can't
Let us
believe
pay homage to Professor
the thing I
Gerald.
saw as a kid was
Work
lacking
to ensure
context
peace
that
and
was outside my
prosperity for a
grasp.
brighter future. What do you say, Commander?
Excellent idea, Mr. President.
Now I have to finally blows my nose. Yeah, I love that the president has now been saved by Sonic and Shadow again. Gonna get another good picture. Maria.
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Huh? What was he gonna do? Shoot himself into space? After a while, he stops thinking? Oh my god, it's so emotional. Nah, it's a pretty good ending. It ties up a lot in Sonic Adventure 2. Like I said, it is kind of disappointing that, like, for a game that is kind of about choosing between being a hero or a villain, you are forced to do one thing for the final story, which, I mean, like, it's just saying, like, these are all sort of possibilities. These are, like, branches, I guess. If I had to give it the benefit of the doubt, it would be that, like, each of the branching paths is almost like a possible way the writers could depict Shadow. that as a character, he's ridiculously open-ended, and being sort of this ambiguous anti-hero with no real backstory, other than like 3 bullet points, it feels like, I don't know. It feels like this is sort of them playing around in the pond, sort of playing in the space of, all right, but who is this character? So they got it all out of the way in this one. And ultimately they were like, well, I mean, we want to keep him as a hero, you know, as an anti-hero, but a foil to Sonic, but still a hero, you know. He's got to be a good guy in the end. He's got to be like Sasuke, you know, or Vegeta. Double Vegeta Mickey Mouse. And so, like, in that context, I get it. It's like this game, Power Man 5000. This game just swings so hard, and most of the time it strikes out, and it never really hits a home run, but like it hits a double a few times, and that's better than average. It's just, there's not really any loaded bases to continue this extended baseball metaphor. I mean, I'm, you know, notoriously a, oh hey, Mike Pollock, let's go. I mean, it's everybody. I'm notoriously a Kusoge enjoyer, defender of Shadow the Hedgehog, and most of the time it's just because it is kind of a Kusoge. So bad it's good, both in terms of cutscenes and gameplay. I think like the when I play games like this, the pain and struggle of like rough mechanics or game design, it kind of becomes endearing at times, because like oftentimes I think people are very, very focused on what is the best and only playing the best. And I think it's kind of exhausting to only look at bugs or bad design in terms of like, don't play it. There's sort of the element of like trying to find a diamond in the rough, trying to enjoy something that others have cast aside. Sorry, for a second I thought that said Scott Steiner, and I was getting Steiner math in my head. You see, they say all hedgehogs are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Sonic and you say that's simply not true. See, normally you put 2 hedgehogs in a level and they have a 50% chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal. And then you throw Eggman in the mix and he knows not to mess with me. So you take your 25% chance of winning and my 75% chance of winning and add it to my 33.33% chance of winning, and you get 118% chance of winning. The numbers don't lie, and they spell your defeat at Sonic Battle 2, never to come out. Abridged. But like, I think sort of sometimes it's fun to see the cracks in the game. There's the sort of, what's the word? What am I trying to think? I unlocked Shadow Rifle. I unlocked Shadow Rifle. Just think for a second. The concept, Shadow Rifle. The word, the phrase, the implication. And then the gunshot. Ah, so beautiful. This game is so beautifully edgy. Okay, I have my hand on the Y button this time. But yeah, so each of these are different routes with their own names. You notice how this says 326? That means, I believe that means there are 326 different endings, or different routes. Each one has its own name. So the bit here is, what will happen first? A cure for type 1 diabetes, or I 100% Shadow the Hedgehog for the Nintendo GameCube? The answer may surprise you. So, let's just hop in here. I kind of want to do the turncoat endings for these next 2 runs, where I go all in one direction, and then on the very last second, switch allegiances. So that would be number 325 and number 2. Let's see, though. So which one would I rather do, then? Because thinking of levels, I can either do the horrifying city maze level, or I can do... What is that? Cosmic? No, that's not Cosmic Fall all the way down. So I won't do Find the Computer Room. You know what? Yeah, let's do the horrifying city level. That one has not had some time this year.
Fulfill this promise.
Whereas I have done the carnival level and the plane mission, so like I feel like I need to give some spotlight to the top half of this board here. But that's it. So sometimes I think you could look at this game in the terms of exasperation, of like, you know, why would they do this? And just kind of end it there with the lingering rhetorical question of, you know, what were the game designers thinking? What were the writers thinking? But I think it's kind of boring to just end it at that. I think it's a lot more fun to then sort of actually interrogate that. Be like, okay, you know, so they have this level that is a pain maze. Hold on, let me turn down my mic a bit. I was peeking. Okay. They have this level that is a pain maze that's hard to navigate around. You know, what sort of working backwards can I figure out the reasoning behind it? Can I try to find the steps that got there? And does that make me feel worse or better about the game? And like, I think a lot of the time I feel sympathetic. Like, I get it. It wasn't the best idea, and it wasn't executed well. I almost missed that guy, which I think I missed last time. Like, they're often not great ideas.
Death to all who oppose me.
But sometimes they work. Not often, though. Sometimes. Not often, though. But, like, sometimes they work. I'm not gonna get a better chance to use this. But not often. But sometimes. But I can see, like, the connective tissue. So, like, with the Maze City, like, it's like, okay, they wanted to do one that is somewhat open in a city to better emulate the way an actual city is designed. That's sort of why I would do it, at least. Like, maybe there's a less charitable version of the events, like, you know, oh, Grand Theft Auto is popular, and that's in an open-world city, so let's do our best approximation of an open-world city. But this thought experiment tends to run without sort of bad faith.
No!
I like that the box made the getting hit sound. That's really fun. I wish more things in Sonic games dropped rings when you hit them along with the getting hit sound. Is this it? Oh, that's 100% the Shadow Rifle. Look at that. That almost looks like a gun that, like, Haken would use from Super Robot Taisen OG Saga Endless Frontier. My mans. Another game I never finished as a kid, but I sure played. I mean, I did have the chronic problem where I loved RPGs, but I was ass at them, so I never beat one. Except Tweeby, I guess. But
Death to all who oppose me.
Or let's look at this level. So, like, I think this level isn't the most egregious level in terms of, like, mistakes, I guess. I want to make sure I save a charge of this at least.
This is not a drill.
For the Beatley over here. This level's not the most egregious. I think, like, the airstrikes and the like exploding parts of the city, it kind of is meant to give it a very heavy in media res tone of like, you're not just in a city that has been sieged. This is mid-siege. It also kind of, good, that's what I wanted by the way. It kind of gives it a sense of urgency, like, oh, your actions here could actually...
This is for my friend.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Anybody who gets
I didn't
in my
kill that
way is
beetle.
my enemy.
At the very end, there was an enemy I did not kill. Does that mean there are more gun soldiers than required? Because it never felt like that.
Perfect.
I don't know. But, like, a lot of the levels in this, or maybe not a lot, but quite a few of the levels in this have that sort of motif or philosophy setup of, like, this is a level where your actions make a difference, and so the, like, feud between the factions represents that. But then you kind of have the levels like the Carnival one,
major cities around the
or
world,
most of
and
the
every city is
like
reporting
Halloween
significant
levels
damage and casualties. Among
that
them,
kind of just drop
Westopolis
that,
has
and it just
received the
feels like
heaviest
they
casualties due to
put
its
in
weakened
Sonic
defense
Heroes levels
system.
that they didn't put in
Downtown
Sonic Heroes.
Westopolis has been almost completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in
And that's
Westopolis.
kind of why I like to consider
Deploy the troops
this a successor to Sonic Heroes, is like Sonic Heroes.
Kill them all.
But sir,
The main one is
Shadow on
that
our
Sonic
side.
Heroes had a
order, soldier.
arena focused design where it's like platforming, arena,
You can't fool me,
speed,
Shadow.
platforming,
This
arena,
time,
speed,
you're
and then the modes of conveyance as connective sections. And that level design is pretty much just used again here wholesale, with the like power mode being replaced by weapons, which again I generally feel work better here than in Sonic Heroes. And then they took the Team Blast and added one that's helpful with like speed runs or just speed completion. So, you know,
Out of my
like
way.
it is a mechanical evolution from Sonic Heroes, but also it just kind of has stuff from Sonic Heroes in it.
Stupid humans.
The Chaotix obviously didn't start in Sonic Heroes, but I think their depictions here sort of followed the resurgence of the Chaotix that began in Sonic Heroes. Especially considering that two of the Chaotix were just kind of brushed aside. At least one, right? Because Mighty and Ray are both in those Chaotix, I believe.
Go and access the United Federation's
But-
mainframe. Understand?
Oh yeah, by the way, we have to hack the United Federation's mainframe. Just, you know, if this couldn't get more tropey, cliched. I love it for it, though. But then, like, this level and the other computer one, they're vaguely Grand Metropolis Power Plant inspired.
What is this sensation? I feel weightless atop this light.
And then
I see. I can control which way this leads.
you've got the Halloween levels, which are more or less directly lifted from Hang Castle and Mystic Mansion. And then the Carnival level, while being framed as like the new Eggman Land, the Carnival level still harkens back to Casino Park and Bingo Highway. I guess you could say that, like, it's just the Sonic team taking what they learned and developed for Sonic Heroes and utilizing it again. You know, your iteration sort of process, as sort of creative work tends to do, or tends to be. Searchlights, by the way, another mode of conveyance. I've been using that to refer to an object with very minimal
This is a
interaction
light-speed circuit. Touch it, and
that
red blood
does not
virus
involve
is
running
designed to ward off intruders.
or
Watch
jumping,
out.
but carries you
Another
a
fire.
long distance. I totally thought Rouge just said motherfucker.
Out of the way.
I talked over her saying another, so I just heard the "nother" part.
That floating melt is called a it's a type of gun.
The wires here, mode of conveyance. The bats. The bats are one in the same way that the like propellers are one from Sonic Heroes. What was this one? Was this the orbital cannon? The Jacob Geller reference? Yo, let's go. Yeah. Note that we are in the computer. We are in the mainframe. We're in cyberspace. We're moving. We're beating Hacker at his game.
There's another drop here. Be careful.
Yet the orbital space laser still works.
Creatures are burrowing down. Think you can make it down there? Aw, stupid balls. Maybe you
I think
can
like
ride
we're
that
not on the
ledge
most
flowing upward.
egregious level here. It's really funny because is it Lost Ark? Is that the one that is the painful like maze level on the Ark? That one's maybe the one I view with the most confusion in terms of like decision making. Because it feels like they should have known better for a lot of it. In terms of like best practices in making a 3D level. What does this do? Oh, it's a teleport? Huh. I've never actually been in there. My sort of refusal to 100% Sonic games definitely extends to the keys in this game, which are oftentimes more annoying to get. Just due to the level design here. So like, I only really know what the one in the first level does, Westopolis.
Shadow, I think you should use that. Gun has this area. Looks like they're sending in a reinforcement. There's a ton of searchlights here. You can use them just like
Doop.
jump.
Hit this
Stop
one.
attacking our ally.
Again, Rouge, what's it, chastises me? Is that the
There's
word?
an entry point for the light speed.
For doing the things she told me to do.
Here it is. That's the gas.
I know, maybe I'm numb to it, but I feel like a lot of times the parts of this game that are bad are the like writing elements and the sort of story flow elements.
Link to another look in a different location.
Whereas like I think oftentimes the game design is, or the level design is just kind of okay. Again, maybe I'm numb to it, but it doesn't feel aggressively bad. Most of the time, rather. There's like 4 or 5 levels, I think, that are that bad. It's the 2 Ark levels, Mad Matrix, the city level with the bombs. And honestly, those are the main ones. What? Am I supposed to go? What? What are you talking about, dude? I'm confused. Anyways. But like, there's a lot of dialogue lines that are played a lot, like find the computer room, or you know what they say, the more the merrier. And those, I can understand people getting annoyed at and memeing about. And I love me the bad cutscenes and voice lines for sure.
Use that light to go up.
Honestly, I don't think the level design ever is like good per se. There's maybe like 1 or 2 good levels, or things I would say are like appropriate. Some of them have interesting concepts, like Cosmic Fall is not a great level to play. It kind of sucks in a lot of ways, but like the idea behind it's really neat, and I can at least commend that for them for them trying to do something interesting and meaningful, you know? I'd rather they swing and miss than never swing at all. You know, Wayne Gretzky and all that.
Well done, Shadow.
Some of the levels are just kind of boring most of the time, I think. Maybe it's because I've played them so much that I have lost all sense of surprise, or like I no longer have to focus on them. I think like Glyphic Canyon, the first canyon level is pretty good. The carnival level is pretty good. And that might be it for like levels that I would say are decent. I guess I don't mind the Toxic Jungle level, the one with the secret discs. That one plays fine. It's not particularly interesting because most of it's on a hover disc, but like it's not bad. The Eggman Jungle one's not too bad.
Tell the commanding generals that the
United Federation will never surrender to terrorists.
Yes, Mr. President.
Also, order me a coffee. You know what?
This
Also,
planet was once
DoorDash
safe from
Sonic the
tyranny and
Hedgehog a
annihilation by
coffee.
you two heroes.
You know what? Also, DoorDash Shadow the
Protect
Hedgehog a
this
coffee.
peace at all costs. We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
It's me, the President. This message approved by the President. Does he even have a name? I don't even remember what the next level is.
Where am I?
Also, this place
Isn't
looks
that
like
Dr. Eggman?
Final Egg.
He can tell me about those black
Like the
creatures.
building of Final Egg, not the level, but the overworld part of Final Egg in Sonic Adventure 1. Cryptic Castle. Right, yeah. Yo, Castle the Cryptic. Bum 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 da da.
The doctor must have gone this way.
Ba, 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 da. Doesn't the evil one here suck? Right, it kind of sucks.
Through a door like this, no problem.
I can break this
Shadow,
door.
I'm so glad you're here. Queen went into this weird-looking castle and she hasn't come back out. Will you go in there with me to look for her?
Isn't this a level with some weird faction nonsense?
Hey, look! It's a balloon!
Whoops! I wanted the lance. The lance that he uses as a sword. Ah, my favorite slashing weapon. The Shadow Lance. I mean, the Egg Lance. Egg Lance best. Is there a thing over here?
There must be something good in here if someone went to the trouble of hiding.
Oh, there might have been a key in here. I can't see! Okay. Yeah, I think there was a key that I have just ignored. Right.
Just leave the robots alone.
Yeah, that's it. That the hero mission is Amy, the villain mission is Eggman. However, the robots are coded to be heroic, such that if you attack them, you gain your dark meter. Okay, we're on the same
The
page.
black creatures have infiltrated my castle.
So that means that
I'd like you to go and light
Eggman
those giant lanterns.
likes it when you
They're part of
attack
my
his
special
robots,
defenses.
and doesn't like it when you attack the aliens, right? At least that's how it
That's
appears
one of
to
the
be.
giant lanterns. Now, the first one, no. You just have to find and light the other four.
This is...
Use that.
I don't remember what... This might have been in Nizumi VA's video on this game.
Don't go smashing up my
Oh no,
robot.
never mind. Eggman also doesn't want you to smash the robots.
You know how
So yeah,
these
it
robots
is
work,
just...
right?
There are
Then
enemies in
head
here that
around
nobody
this
wants you to
area
fight.
And then return. If you need to get down, you need to jump off.
You know how balloons work, right, you idiot? He did the as you know.
Going down.
The famous, like, info dumping exposition technique of, well, obviously the character knows it, but the audience doesn't. So you just have somebody say, as you know, and then just continue as if they didn't know. Ow.
Where did she go? Shadow, have you found her yet?
Spider.
Hey, hold up! I think I can hear Cream's voice.
I'm mainly trying to make sure I just don't miss any lamps, considering that's the route I'm taking. Again, my chosen route for this playthrough is going to be all villain, except at the very last mission, where it will be hero. The turncoat. The 11th hour surprise. Or I guess it's more of a heel turn than a turncoat. I think turncoat's generally negative. Or no, it's a face turn? Sorry, this is a face... Oh, right, I forgot. Sorry, my CPU thread is too fast. Whoa. I almost died. Okay, so... Amy, come on. Why do you feel bad for Eggman's robots? You killed like hundreds of them in the previous adventure game. That, of course, being Sonic Heroes.
Ew, what are those things? They're disgusting! Go get rid of them!
So yeah, you can ride this backwards.
Watch your step!
And there's a separate checkpoint, which is really fun. So then... I don't remember if I need to go over there or not.
That's what you get for getting in our way!
This level's not too bad.
Good job, Shadow!
It also has very passable music, which is nice.
What are you doing?
Better than
Light
impassable
the
music.
fires on my defense lantern. Use that balloon over there. The black creatures are
Right, this is
everywhere.
the
There's no
back
time for
route
mistakes,
to
Shadow.
get to this guy. I think this was just a key. A key that I have already gotten. Ow. Yeah, there we go. There's the lamp. The lamped? The lantern.
Where are you going? The giant lantern is behind you.
There we go. Look at a
Do you
second.
have any fire?
Nope, go fish.
Good work, Shadow. 3 to go.
Hope people are doing well today. I haven't really talked about, like, any ongoings. I haven't done my weekly Shonen Jump.
This door
Oh.
has 5 keys to open it.
I'm trying to remember. I know I read it. Oh, right, that's right.
Leave my things alone.
I was trying to remember what was going on in Shonen Jump this week.
Chaos Blast!
The big thing. So like One Piece was fantastic, getting some great backstory, a lot of interesting stuff. What was it? There was, oh yeah. The main thing... Okay, yeah. I'm just not gonna mess with the bombs. The main thing I wanted to mention was Undead Unluck. They just said, like, fuck it, polyamory wedding, which I guess at that point becomes polygamy.
Do you have any fire?
It's interesting because, like, this isn't the... So there's two anime going on right now that I've been nicknaming the polyamory anime, because that's essentially what it is. Is it, like... I'm gonna do some complex damn fucking anime and manga analysis and criticism here, but there's girlfriend about a guy that has 2 girlfriends and, very importantly, does not have more than 2 girlfriends. And then there's 100 girlfriends who really love you, where a guy, it's like, because the god of romance was watching Castle in the Sky, and he accidentally gave the main character 100 soulmates, and if he doesn't date any of them, they'll die. So he has to date 100. I don't even know if there are 100 characters in this series. It feels like they can't keep that up, but somehow it's been told and promised. But I don't want to pick that up. That baby is not my baby. Do they not have lamps anywhere? I mean, torches? No torch? It's kind of sus.
Shadow, where are you going? But stay away from the bombs that my robot is causing. And whatever you
I guess the idea was
to the wall during a triangle jump. You can run short distances along the wall. If you don't jump again soon, though, you'll fall.
I guess the idea was to take it from the previous area, so I'll have to warp back for that. Oh yeah, this part. Isn't there like a spider that chases you?
I didn't know that there was an underground passage here.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it's more of a scorpion.
It's going to get us. Jump onto the rail with the ring.
But no, in both of these series, it's essentially like...
Looks like it gave up the chase.
Trying to depict
teleporter to go back.
A healthy version of polyamory, because like one of the main sort of like the classic genres of anime is the harem anime.
Shadow, spin dash on top of the
I think I have to go back again. Did I go too far? And in these, it's like a character, usually a male, with a bunch of characters who love them and really want to date them. However, the main character, those always operate under the sort of foundation that, like, having or being in love with Crash? I think I crashed. Is my CPU thread overflowing? Hold on, give me a second here. Let's see, is there something I can do to fix this? Probably in graphics? Do... Trying to see if there's something that can specifically help my CPU. I have GPU encoding. Try vertex rounding, turn that off, and maybe turn off anti-aliasing? Okay, I think I have to restart the game. But so, like, those often start with the foundation that like being in love with more than one person is unnatural and sinful, and thus the protagonist engaging in it is like perversion, I guess. And it goes from there, and it plays up that aspect. Please work. Fingers crossed. Have to do the whole level over, but fingers crossed. Whereas like 100 Girlfriends and Girlfriend both, they kind of address that, but like that is only done in either the setup or from like the societal standpoint. Most of the time in those anime,
Black Doom claims
the characters, like once they get past that initial part, they're sort of just like, okay, like if we're going to take this seriously, how do we do that? And I mean, I should start off by saying I am like pro polyamory as a concept, I guess, in the sense that I think if done healthily, there's nothing really wrong with it. But that healthy part it's what's difficult. And like in Girlfriend, the bit is that all the characters are extremely stupid, but like the main character, the guy, is like honest to a fault. But what ends up happening is that like they end up communicating a lot, which is like the most important thing in that sort of instance. He constantly asks both the people he's dating, like, are you okay with this? How are you holding up? Like, he regularly checks in, makes sure their like needs are being met. And so like, whereas a harem anime, something like To Love Ru or something like that, it's often sort of done in the context of competition. Or like Nisekoi was really bad at that, because like all the main girls in Nisekoi like hated each other, or at the very least they were friendly up until the question of like romance was brought up, and it really played up the like, who is he gonna choose? The Bachelor, you know.
The black creatures have infiltrated my castle.
And I think that dynamic, it leads to drama, obviously, and people like that on TV. You know, that's why I brought up The Bachelor. That's essentially a live-action harem series. But, I think it's just kind of played out as well, and I like exploring more unconventional relationship dynamics.
Don't go smashing up my robots! You know how these balloons work, right? They're set to float around a set area and then return.
And so in like 100 Girlfriends, it's a fairly big polycule, but the main character is like, he has the most riz. He definitely double checks to make sure everyone's needs are being met. He works hard to sort of sort out conflicts within the group. And like, if two people have like issues together, they end up talking it out and working it out together, which is great. 100 Girlfriends has some stuff that kind of muddles the analogy, but Girlfriend is kind of great because it is just like, they have problems, they stumble about through a comedy of goofball stooge-like errors into addressing the problems and like making their feelings known, and then they are a better throuple for it. Basically, communication is badass, and I don't know where I am. Help me. I'm upside down, I think. I'm trying to pull up, and... Okay. Did the game let me go in a loop? That was weird. Oh, this isn't the type of bat with a gun. Or with a mouth cannon.
What's wrong, Shadow? Does my castle scare you?
Heckman, Doctor, your castle's too spoopy. I'm dead? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Damn, not here.
Beautiful. Oh, I have to redo this one. So, like, those two, you can view them as, like, parodies or deconstructions of harem series, in which the author asks the bold question of what if everyone was actually okay with it, and tried to have an honest relationship through that like, dynamic. Except in Girlfriend, one of the girlfriends is, like, low-key super bi. So it's not purely one with two sort of spokes attached.
My robots are doing.
It's not a CO2 molecule. Not a carbon bond. Ah!
Exterminate.
Exterminate. He totally said that like a Dalek. No.
And then pull back to make it fly up.
Oh god, I hate this.
Will let you accelerate.
This is so uncomfortable. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, Shadow. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to loop, and it just hurts my head to look at. Cool. Thanks, Eggman. But so in Undead Unluck, so this is not a harem series. Undead Unluck is like primarily... Oh, okay, hold on. I see. So the route I took to get here, the one where I started with the lamp, that bat takes you to that checkpoint, whereas the normal bat, where you don't go to the lamp, takes the other one. Okay.
Make sure you don't overlook them.
Undead Unluck is an action series. It's very JoJo's-esque in that it has, like, meta-textual powers, or, like, very open-ended, high-concept powers. It's really good. I love the series. It's one of my favorite things in Jump. But I was just surprised because, essentially, to try not to spoil too much,
do you have any fire?
There is a character who
the giant lantern is behind you.
Is set up at first to be in a relationship with one person, but then it turns out like he actually was in a relationship with someone else and hasn't fully like gotten over it or hasn't moved on. And then later on, he is able to go back and actually have that relationship again with the first person. And so it's set up to be this sort of tragic thing where the person who you originally think he's in a relationship with is like has to suffer for the other guy, for the guy's happiness. But then in the most recent chapter, he was just like, no, I'll just marry both of you, easy. And everyone's okay with it, pretty much. Everyone's like, yeah, why not? Sure, that's legal, or that's trendy. You know, all the woke and based people are pro polyamory. And it's just interesting because, like, again, this is not a series that normally goes for that sort of beat. There is some romance, but it's usually like a direct one-to-one, like, two people are in love with each other with no outside interference. Like, the romance between the two main characters is pretty good, I imagine. But so that's why it's surprising to me that the author would go for something like this and then do it very, like, straightforward, matter-of-fact, positively. There's, like, this weird push towards, like, polyamory propaganda, pro-polyamory media in anime. Maybe not, like, entirely. But there's been more than one that avoids typical harem tropes when doing this, which gives it a bit more validation, or validity, rather, is the term.
Press the X button when you're near some rings to use the light dash move.
It's really cool how they tell you how to use the light dash move every time you need to. Even in the last story, by the way. To interrupt my anime ramblings. I don't know, it's neat. It's an interesting trend I've noticed. I have read ahead in the manga for In Love with the Villainess, which is another good anime that's ongoing. But I caught up with the anime in the spot it's at, and it's very good and very cool. I love that series. It is based. It is great. And it's one that is definitely better on repeat, like, watches or reads, because I'm catching a ton of little details that hint towards future
I'm one
things.
step closer to getting the truth from the doctor. I will not let him interfere with my plans.
And then I caught up on Protocol Rain, which they finally gave sort of the reason behind the character's backstory, and it still feels really convoluted. And I still feel like they didn't need to go, like, as far as they did with it to make it so, like, dramatic and emotional. But they did, so, like, you know, what am I to say?
What are you doing here, Shadow?
Doctor,
I'm here to get your Chaos Emerald.
but I need those
Yes!
Chaos Emeralds. They hold the secret to my...
Enough of this nonsense.
They hold the secret to my...
Chaos
Enough of
Emeralds
this!
belong to me. All of them.
They need to
No
stop
one gets in
interrupting
my
each
way.
other.
Those who do will be destroyed. So stand clear or I will crush you. Just
Oh
as
yeah,
I
and
will
then
those
I
black
caught up on the
creatures.
anime of Eminence and Shadow. I was reading the scans for it,
Now,
fanlations,
let
but
me
those
show
are
you
kind of
the power
sus
of my latest, greatest creation.
and not great.
Why can't you just leave us alone already? Shadow, bring him down!
Oh yeah, even though I'm on the evil path, Amy decides it's worth helping me. Even though also Amy was like really sympathetic to Eggman's robots, now she does not give a shit. It's not at my favorite part of Eminence yet, but the current anime arc that they're in the anime of Eminence is pretty good. It is another great instance of Sid, I'm dead.
Not here.
Sid just like making shit up and it happening to go exactly as he wanted.
Greatest creation.
Why can't you just leave us alone already? Shadow, bring him
I
down!
just like the joke of Eminence and Shadow is that
You got
Sid is essentially the like Sasuke edgy Chuni, except in this series it is completely warranted because like he is the most powerful and he has like untold abilities and powers.
take this.
And also, he is right about everything to where, like, he can just bullshit things and it turns out to be true. Or, like, he improvises a bad plan and it turns out to be the best plan due to the actions of others he could not foresee. And it's just so funny as, like, its own sort of
You haven't seen
honest
the last
parody of
me.
isekai, that it doesn't just parody the tropes, it takes the tropes and follows them, but then cranks it up to 11. Like, it follows them so hard
Sorry, Doctor, but that Chaos Emerald
that it
is
becomes
mine.
absurd. It's absurdist, but I love it. In much the same way I like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Perfect.
The character and the writing. I think the one thing, though, is I wish there were more times where a character would go, wait, that's you? And, like, the whole sort of... The conceit of the character is that...
emergency.
What now?
Oh, wait, hold on, I
Seems
forgot.
as if our
New
ground
cutscene.
forces have been able to contain the Black Ark.
But they have
But
set us up the
apparently enemy
bomb.
reinforcements
Central
have
City,
arrived,
yeah.
and Central
We're in
City
Chicago
is
now,
being
baby.
invaded.
How? How can this be?
Oh my god, he has huge hands, I just noticed. But like, the conceit of the character is that Sid wants to be the background character who is secretly busted and is like secretly pulling the strings. But I feel like there's not enough times where... Yo, dramatic music?
Let me share with
There's
you
not
a
enough
piece
times
of
where,
your
like,
past.
people actually connect that Sid is Shadow. It feels like they go a long time, even in the manga.
For the humans.
I don't know about the web novel because I've never read it, but like,
But the humans feared you and wanted to destroy.
They go so long with nobody that isn't in the know from the start actually learning. And like, one of my favorite tropes in a story where the main character has a double life like this is when a side character who was previously in the dark suddenly becomes aware. And like, has the sort of realization about it. And I don't know, maybe it's asking too much for that to happen, but I really wish that did. I think Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan, still has one of my favorite instances of this.
Hey, it's Shadow.
The arc where like they get outed as yokai is fantastic, and it brings together a lot of characters into a conflict that is like sudden, but I think very rewarding. The like character catharsis of connecting all the pieces together.
Finally, an interesting matchup.
Hitman Reborn kind of avoided this, which was annoying. Because in that series, in Reborn, it was like the main character Tsuna, he like tries to be a normal high school kid, but he's also like the next in line for a major mafia. That's the premise behind Home Tutor Hitman Reborn, Katekyo Hitman Reborn, otherwise known as Hitman Reborn. And like the double life is fine, and there's bits of him like encountering assassins from the mob while he's hanging out with friends, and then eventually like
They're too strong for
he
us.
has to recruit some of the friends to join him in mafia fights. But it feels like they never really have a moment where the friends who weren't already part of the mob are like, okay, I suddenly realized that you are actually like the next in line of an organized crime family, and that I'm essentially becoming a gangster, a capo. Like, they have a guy named Yamamoto who's a fantastic character, and I love him. But like, he's kind of a himbo in that he just cares about baseball and his friends, and like, he sort of oh wait, hold on, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Sorry, this is the Maze City level. He sort of like compartmentalizes all his actions in like sword fighting as just helping his friends out. But then you know that in the future he is like a major part of the Bongola family, because they have this whole future and past swapping arc, and it's like really complicated and convoluted. But excuse me. But like, I feel like from what I remember, at least in the series, they never really show the moment where he's like, I guess I am part of the literal mafia.
Things okay on your end?
Same with like Kyoko, I think it is, who is like the main love interest. I don't know if she ever really realizes exactly what's going on. And I was always really disappointed with that, because I was like, this feels like a good major story beat that would have to be addressed in order to like keep the elements of the story going and flowing. You know, for the story to kind of work in the future. It really needs to have this happen at some point, but I don't think it does. I was always disappointed. I don't know. I don't like.
Stay back.
It's like a big part of Spider-Man is that Peter can never let anyone know his secret identity.
Hold the line, man.
Because, like, every time he lets, like, a family member know, that family member then becomes targeted. Or, like, the information leaks somehow. And I kind of hate that because I think it's just an inherently interesting story beat to have a character, like, you know, come out. A coming out story. And I just don't think enough authors really commit to that, even though they really should have that moment at some point. Where am I going? I'm looking for another big bomb. I'm looking for the herb shop. Black Doom, do you know where the herb shop is? By the way, this is one of those levels that I consider to be one of the worst levels. Like, this is one of those levels I would say is outright bad.
Use the X button to get in and out of that.
Where was this?
And press the B button to destroy your...
Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Excuse me. Oh. I don't remember if I got everything over here.
Forgive me.
I mean, I was kind of paying attention while talking about anime and stuff like that. I got that bomb. I don't think the helicopter actually has anything meaningful. There's bombs out there in the poisonous liquid, but those are all the small ones for Knuckles? Small bombs for Knuckles? Hashtag? I'm gonna need a car to help me get around. Is there anything this away? Perhaps.
You've got us surrounded. Come here.
What are you doing?
Oh, I have a minute left.
1 more minute to detonate the bomb.
Oh, there's the key door.
Damn it.
I might be boned. There's the key door. I believe this goes to the bomb I already detonated.
The bombs will disarm in a matter of seconds.
Cool.
I was wrong to have trusted you.
Thanks for setting the automatic disarm timer.
They're too strong for us.
Just in case Shadow couldn't make it, you know.
Use one of the human vehicles to get past.
So I got that one.
Take. The city is done.
The city is Alright, yep, and restart. Okay. I don't remember if there was something this way, but I didn't go here.
Trying to set off here in the city. We only have a few minutes before the
So I
bombs
should
detonate
probably...
to destroy the city. Gotta help us.
It's a small bomb. A big fish and a small bomb. Ah! Okay. This is a inverted version of the later part of the level.
Alien scum.
Really good use of, or really good reuse, rather, of assets. I approve.
Shadow, try using that.
Try using what?
Hold the line, man.
Knuckles, can you be more specific?
Fire. Ready.
I don't know what you mean.
This'll just take 3 seconds.
This'll be easy. Alright.
Come on, we don't have time to
So I
just sit here.
believe
Those bombs are going to detonate in a few
the
minutes.
one over here is like the first proper one. Just gotta make sure that like I'm not leaving anything in one of these building facades.
Well, they've got giants too, do they? Finally, an interesting matchup.
Let's see. Have Have I not found Black Doom yet? Join me. He didn't join me.
What do you think you're doing, Shadow?
Yep, I have not found him, so I cannot select him. Okay, so I know one thing I didn't do is I didn't go this way. Oh, right, I forgot. There's a little pit here. It doesn't actually kill you, it just looks like it will.
Hey, they're on our side.
To all who oppose me.
Oh, right. That's all that's here. Sick. Well, and that, but no big bomb.
Stay back.
I swear, every time I play this game,
Don't let him get away.
every year, I do this level,
Spare me.
and it, like, never
Why not
works.
give your Chaos Blast a try? Blow that thing up.
Huh. Interesting. I never actually thought about that.
They don't give up.
So there was nothing to the left of here, I believe. I don't think there was a big bomb,
5 minutes
so I
left.
believe this one is like the
Stop attacking
next
the
big
good
bomb.
guys. Leave things here to gun. They seem to have everything covered.
Oh god, Shadow went too hard. He got too into it. He was feeling himself a little too much.
What are you doing, Shadow?
Winning. Shadow?
Death to all who oppose me.
Oh, you know, I could go break that boulder. Or, like, sandbag pile? I'm not entirely sure what it was. It's, yep, that one. And I gotta turn to the wrong direction. This one. Ah, damn it. I was right there. Yeah, there's an entire checkpoint at the start that it says I didn't get. And that's what's concerning me. Among other things, really, but that's what's concerning me.
We've got to hold the capital.
I like that they have caged one of the alien guns. They're like, nobody can have this gun. It's ours and we must study it. Oh, okay. Was this like something I had to... Oh. You're just gonna give me that one. Okay. I couldn't remember if that was something I had to trigger. No?
Only 3 minutes left.
So I believe I have the same 3 that I...
Detonate the massive bomb before time is out.
The same 3 I had last time, right?
Damn it.
Well, that sure was... Hey, Knuckles, do you want to help me?
Not as tough as they look, are
I thought I had, like, soft-locked. I thought I'd have to restart the level. That was pretty good.
We've got to hold the capital.
We've got to get SpongeBob back. So there isn't one up here?
These guys are monsters.
There's a lot of small bombs.
Hey, they're on our side.
That one back there. That just leads to more small bombs, I'm pretty sure. So I got that one. Now what?
Shadow, try using it.
This leads up
This
here.
parachute lets you keep your hands free, and you have some control where you want to land.
Okay. That's a checkpoint. Oh, I just saw Black Doom over there.
Hold out.
The wall with the 2 ledges right in front of me there looks like a fucked up little cow skull. That's great. Oh, I only blew up 2? Since when did I only blow up 2? I got this one, didn't I?
And take revenge on these humans with your own hand.
Do I have to shoot down the helicopter? Got that one. Somehow I have 1 less bomb than last time. Which is not a good sign. Okay, shooting down the helicopter did nothing, I think. Sick. I'm so happy about that.
The bombs will disarm in a matter of seconds. I was wrong to have trusted you.
Yeah, I'm like not entirely sure what it is about this level that like... I mean, I guess I haven't beaten it yet, but maybe once I beat it, I could explain better why it's so bad. Alright, restart. Flip it and reverse it. Okay, you start in a corner. Is this one? I could have sworn I went up here last time. Or the first time. Nope, I didn't. That's one. Cool. Oh.
Hey, it's Shadow.
Oh, and Knuckles is also up here.
Huge bombs that they're trying to set off here in the city.
Is there another bomb? Oh, I see.
Gotta help us.
Oh, so there's a tiny alternate path at the very start of the level that's very easy to miss because it requires blowing up a wall. And if you don't blow up that wall, you'll miss on an entire 2 bombs. That's right, 2, whereas all the others are each given their own unique path and section of the level.
Come on, we don't have
For
time to just sit
these,
here. Those bombs are going to detonate in a few minutes.
for these ones, you actually have 2 of them. No! Oh. See, that makes sense now. I mean, so like there's a weird thing is I could say at the very least, once I recognized that this area was a copy of the final area, I did get the idea of like looking for the bombs a bit better. But still, it is very, very funny that that's what I had to do. It's super easy to miss. And especially with the, I mean, like, this is easy to miss as well. Every section of the level has, like, an exit route that is very missable. I think that's one of the biggest issues here. I was going to say that the timer adds a lot of pressure that I think makes it easier to miss like something because you're too busy going fast. You kind of have to really consciously take a second and go, okay, I'm looking for something. I need to look in a place I haven't been. Or I need to like hug the walls. Left hand rule. Or right hand rule, whichever hand-based maze solving algorithm you prefer. Hey, can I have like one gun enemy? There we go. I just want to see what's over here.
There he is! Come here!
Blast.
Hey, they're on our side!
Oh, it's a key!
Why not give your Chaos Blast a try?
Of course I only have 2. Whoop! I don't want to blow up all these bombs.
All right, right, just a little more.
The last thing I want to do is accidentally do the hero mission. I'm in it in the long haul.
Leave things here to gun. They seem to have everything covered.
Yes. Shoot in midair. Do the Dante thing and like, I don't know, there's not enough gun kata in this. I need to do like the, what's it, fireworks? Is that when he does the like downward gunshots and spins in a circle? Noelle does the same thing, but I also don't know what hers is called. Hey, can you?
Detonate massive bomb. Time is now.
3. 3? 3? Did I not blow up the one in the pool of toxic ooze?
Stay back.
The secret of the ooze?
Damn it.
Because I think this is the last one here. There's the 2 at the start, and I got those.
Damn it.
Oh, I have to shoot this guy as well. That enough? Can I see? Thank you. So I got those. Then there's this one, which is Cage this time. Just gonna do this. Yeah, I guess I just didn't actually explode one of them. And I'm pretty sure that is not a bomb. I've been there like 4 or 5 times, and I don't think any of those times were bombs. Okay, so first off, that one. I didn't explode this one. Great. Oh well, at least that means I have my goal ahead of me. There we go. Whew. Okay. Yeah, that level sucks. Every area
At
loops
last,
with a very hidden exit to the next loop. And the 2 bombs that you find. The fact that it's 2 always throws me off, because, like,
perfect.
I think I always miss those 2, but then since all the others are given their own unique area, I think the level's way larger than it is, so I start to look for a new path forward in the area I'm in, rather than backtracking to a previous section, because, like, you know, there's no other spot that has 2 bombs, and I guess if it's the first area, it has, you know, it should have at least 1, but I don't know. It's annoying.
So, you finally come to realize just how abominable these humans are.
How am I breathing in space?
It's time to make all final preparations for our ritual. Hidden inside that space colony ark is the most powerful weapon, able to pierce stars.
Star
The
piercer.
Eclipse Cannon.
Piercing the stars.
That's right. The 7 Chaos Emeralds are needed to demonstrate its full power, or tomorrow's
Shadow's like
prosperity
completely
ritual
brainwashed at this
will all
point.
be for nothing.
Prosperity ritual. Tomorrow?
Hindy, Shadow Mantis, CQC,
Humans
the
created
DARPA
the
chief,
Eclipse Cannon to
Master
protect
Miller,
themselves from terror.
Otakon, Meryl,
Instead, it will be used to
Sniper
destroy mankind.
Tranquilizer Dart, Infiltration Mission, Shadow Moses. It's like, this is Shadow at his most, like, dependent. He requires Black Doom to explain everything to him.
Shadow, the promised time is near.
Right, this level.
Are amassing to take the Ark, destroy the defense systems, so our attack force can get through.
There are 2 Ark missions with very similar objectives and things you have to target. That being this one and Space Gadget?
Be sure that is what the defense
They both have this sort of destroy the floating thing. I gotta destroy the floating thing. Shadow, 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 no. No, 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 no. Shadow, no! That's a restart. Oh, there was a warp, damn it. Okay, I didn't have to restart. I thought there wasn't a warp until the one that I skipped. So, like, I thought I would have to restart the level to kill that. Turns out I don't. I'm actually fine. But no, like, I think... Well, that one is sort of a reference to Crazy Gadget. It and Cosmic Fall have sort of their own separate, like, visuals, I think. Whereas this one looks a lot more like Final Rush. And I think, like, it's specifically based off Final Rush. Like, this hallway here is the big rail spiral. The start of it kind of looks like the start of Final Rush. It has the L-shaped platforms and whatnots.
There is a save point ahead. Those liquid life are artificial chaos, the legacy of Joe. And now, do not worry.
It's just like, it's Final Rush, but broken apart with very little methods of moving around. It's pretty much entirely this, like, rail shooter. That part there as well, that layout of platforms is Final Rush. It's great. Sometimes there are these, like, references and stuff, and I think it works really well here. I think, like, that was something in Sonic Frontiers that was very love it or hate it, like, very divisive. I think some people didn't like the, like, reuse of level designs. I certainly can agree that it felt bad and kind of half-hearted that they didn't have their own, like, aesthetics and visuals to go along with it. They only had like 3 or 4 level themes that were copied. But I personally loved the sort of the references in Sonic Frontiers where it more or less directly copied the level design as opposed to Generations that had like inspirations but not often the direct successors. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to break. I thought there was a break button. Now I'm broke. Broke Ken, which is Ken in Street Fighter 6. Sorry, this level's very loud. I didn't really notice it until, I want to say, Metal Harbor. That's the one where I was like, you know, it does the loop at the start and then the spring, and then it lands you in front of a bunch of enemies, and I was just like, this is literally Metal Harbor. You can't hide that from me. I know Metal Harbor like the back of my harbor. Oh, hey, I actually broke that one. Good.
Shadow, come back through here after you have destroyed the defense systems.
But yeah, all the levels in Frontiers are all like the cyberspace levels are pulled from other games. And in the end, I found that really cool. Frontiers has like a lot of references and like cuts for the fans. Like how Eggman's like logs, Eggman's journal mentions the Babylonians from Sonic Riders. I guess Frontiers is Sonic Adventure 8 or 9.
Say your prayers, you disgusting humans.
It more or less ties in with those. I mean, it does have the chaos, so I guess it really is when you get down to it. Frontiers was fine. This run is going a bit longer than I hoped. Granted, I did start with last story, so I'm kind of doing 2 playthroughs in one day.
Headquarters. Come in. Come in. Shadows penetrated the Ark.
Shadows
Headed toward the
walking
control room of the
dangerously
Eclipse
towards
cannon.
me.
Come in, Eclipse Cannon. He must be stopped at all costs. Take him out. That's an order.
10-4. Copy that.
Copy that. Shadows walking towards me. I love the wobble wobble sound.
The Hedgehog.
They use that in Sonic Adventure 1 for the, like, the weird balloon things from Twinkle Park, I believe? The things that, like...
Escape. Use the pillars in the center to run him down.
Oh. What pillars? You talking about these? Oh, wait, hold on. There's a spring. I'm an idiot. Those things always made me think they were kind of like Chaos. Because, like, they were blue and kind of liquidy. Not the same cyan, but, like, it definitely sort of felt like there was some sort of connection. So as a kid, I always had canoned it. The, like, weird balloon rabbit inflatable animal things.
Charging particle beam cannon.
Do not Google blue rabbit inflation. Sonic the Hedgehog. Worst mistake of my life. Ah!
The particle beam weapon is capable of 360-degree firing radius.
Well then, fuck me. Well then I'll just have to turn 360 degrees and walk away from it. Okay.
Particle beam cannon. Fire.
Laser beam.
Charging particle beam
Oh,
cannon.
cool. He ran away.
Do not pass beneath him, or you will be exposed to aerial bombing.
Energy charge complete.
Am I doing damage? Oh,
Particle beam
here we go.
cannon. Fire.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Yes! Oh, and I jumped right into the particle beam. Particle beam, particle beam. Particle beam kills shadow beam. They have a fight. The bottom of the ship wins. Particle beam. This would be so cool if I could actually shoot the guy in the head the way I'm supposed to instead of whiffing. There we go. There we go. Yeah, homing missiles. Oh no! Every time. Every time.
Energy charge complete. Particle beam cannon. Fire.
That's like his most effective attack against me is the I'm gonna camp in front of the spring and make it your problem attack. I mean, it's working, so like, I can't really complain. It's definitely my fault that I'm getting hit by it.
Particle beam cannon. Fire. Charging particle beam
There we go.
cannon.
The B button does not work. It's like they made the B button the attack button, and then it seems like everything that could have used the B button in normal video game heuristics and parlance was instead shifted to the X button, except for exiting the like story cutscene viewer. That one is exclusively Y. But like dropping from that ledge there, I feel like normally that sort of action would be tied to the B button or like down in A, but it's X here, and I think it's just because like there are times where you have to hang on to stuff and use B to fire. I think like button bindings are really interesting Because there's obviously things that are very standardized, like the bottom button, whether it's A or X, is jump, except on Nintendo controllers where it's the right button.
There's no escape for you now.
But like Xbox and PlayStation have both agreed that it's the same thing, even in first-party games. And then like you look at Mega Man, classic Mega Man, where jump is on B and A is fire, and I think that's more so like the intent that the A button's the like primary button, the one you press the most. In shooting is the thing you do more than jumping in Mega Man typically.
Of this planet.
In terms of pure number, pure volume.
To resist are futile and will result in death.
So in here, like the B button makes sense for the attack button, especially in GameCube. But like, again, then you need your exit button, your back button.
So pathetic.
And sometimes it's B, sometimes it's X.
Damn you.
Sometimes it's Y. Damn. Do I have...
As of today, this planet is mine.
If only Shadow was on our side.
We will not.
We will not give in to terrorists.
To exterminate all of the world's leaders who resist.
I like the table. Oh wait, no, that wasn't. I thought that was a table that had topped over in a bit of rage, but no, it's just a coffee table in the Oval Office.
It is time to embrace the dawn of your demise and despair.
Just like Independence Day. So wait, did the president actually die in this route? I thought the president was on the, like, evacuation airship. But it looked like he just died. Looked like my man's just died, though. Yes, here we go. The best music in the game coming up. Oh no, he's alive. He's just a little dirty. Take a seat.
Sir, are you all right?
Mr. President, take a seat.
Never mind me. What about the people of Central City?
Who does he sound like?
No need to worry, sir. Orders were issued
Michael
yesterday, and
Douglas?
everyone
For
has
some
been
reason I keep
evacuated to the
thinking
safe
I'm
zone.
hearing Michael Douglas's voice when it's not Michael Douglas.
Very good, Commander.
I hope I'm not thinking of Kevin Spacey,
Now
because that would
what's
be
going
bad.
on?
Commander, the invaders! Estimated over 1,000 black aliens inbound. They've penetrated our outer perimeter.
Nice.
What? According to reports, Shadow's also been sighted with the black aliens.
But Shadow, I have your picture on my desk. You're a hero.
So he's finally decided to show himself. Attention all command units. Mobilize all mech battle sections. Prepare all weapons to strike incoming vessels. Mobilize Diablon.
But sir, it's not ready yet.
I don't care. We have no other option. We must protect the President and the Chaos Emeralds at all costs.
Yes, sir.
He's got his priorities.
Shadow, damn you. It's been 50
years. Okay. So that
Justice
means
will finally
Shadow's like
be
what?
served.
20 to 30 years older than Sonic. I forgot that 50 years is
Shadow,
literally dropped
I'm
multiple
counting
times
on
throughout this
you.
game as a duration of time.
I know, Professor. The ultimate life form born to ensure peace and justice amongst all of mankind. Now, I know what I have to do.
I have to be a damn hero. Yeah, so again, think about everything we've done. We've primed the arc to fire. We've exploded 2 cities, more or less. Removed any defenses the US has, and I guess the rest of the planet. And then we allowed Black Doom to gain access to the arc. You know, that all is pretty cool, right? We've done a lot of that. Now, on the very last second, having laid waste to the entire world, killed millions,
Protect the president.
I'm gonna now do the hero
Just
route.
take 3 seconds.
I do really like the Bigfoot units being regular enemies here. Like, it really ups the scale of, like,
Take this.
now all of Gun is here. Like, they are using their full force. This thing that was a boss like 3 times in the first, in Sonic Adventure 2,
Here. Come here.
is here as an enemy. That's some fun context.
Shadow, this is the last stronghold of the human army. Destroy the core of the base, and then this planet will be completely defenseless.
Oh yeah, I have to go this way.
If you defeat those foolish humans, this cage should open.
It's kind of hard to see if I'm actually hitting them.
Grab onto that volley and hurry on ahead. It should be safe.
I love this one. The music here is just so good.
Shadow.
At, like, being
Black aliens have broken their way through.
completely
Gotta be
different than
after
the
Chaos
rest
Emerald
of
that's
the
warehoused
game.
except for the main gun base. You can't let them have it.
And, like, using that difference
Mother computer is on the
to really play up the like emotions and the tension and the drama. So good. I thought this was an airship level, but this is like an underground, like, we're like under the Pentagon here. This is like the bomb shelter. Oh, Screezus. Save me. Steezus. Even flow. I've been hearing even flow a lot recently. Like beyond, more than the Michael Douglas thing. I don't know why, because like there was the off-season tournament
Death to all who oppose me.
where they had a Guitar Hero 3 bracket, and like one of the songs that was in the bracket was Even Flow. And then at the end, Asai did like a showcase where he played Even Flow. Where am I go? Oh, there's a bridge, I see. And then like, I feel like I heard people reference it in other things. And then a friend of mine showed me Steezus versus Satan, summon him. Or like Steezus versus Beelzebub. And they showed me the like Skate 3 Jesus montage, which I think one of them had to have been referencing the other, or referencing some third thing that connects Jesus, skateboarding, and Even Flow together.
All units, this'll just take
It could
grease.
totally be
Prepare
Bader
the
Meinhof.
tanks.
When like you learn about something or you notice something, and it seems like it appears everywhere, but that's only because you are now actively paying attention to it.
It looks like it's under maximum speed. You're probably better off
This
grabbing
thing
onto
sucks.
Shadow, hop in.
No. I refuse to hop into that, Rouge. You know, I didn't even consider... I like rarely use Chaos Control in these streams. I think because usually I'm not trying to do the like, get to the end of the level mission. But when that is the final mission I have available, I probably should consider that more. Sort of incorporate that into my route. Oh, that's a gun robot. My bad for thinking the teleporting things were all aliens.
Stop attacking our
I don't think I have much else to say right now.
The walls are closing.
I didn't do any pinball last weekend.
Before the hallway is sealed. Let them see
I went to a fighting game monthly, but I had to drop out early because I was not doing well. I was woken up the night before with like a horrible, not a horrible, but a pretty bad low blood sugar.
Familiar terrain gives us the advantage.
So of course I had to get up out of bed and take care of that, and that interrupted my sleep, so I didn't really get great sleep on Friday night, which is unfortunate. Something kind of funny, I don't think I've talked much about the D&D campaign I'm in. I haven't really had much, like, interesting to talk about it, I guess. There hasn't been any, like, super notable stories. But it's really funny because in our most recent session, essentially, like, we got our cover blown on, like, a mission. We were going to just say fuck it and, like, ignore the rest of the mission. But then our DM gave us a actual, like, timeline set, like a deadline to finish the mission set by a deity. And I almost wonder if the timeline was put in place just because he really wants us to address this and, like, we were going to just ignore it. I mean, you know, I think when it comes to DMing,
that chaos emerald belongs to Gun.
Railroading feels bad, but good railroading is when you give the players an option. But both options lead to the same thing, or like you give them an option they want
creatures to take this emerald.
In this case, I don't even know if it's railroading. It could just be like, I don't know, a nudge, like, hey, this is important. But it is very funny to be like, oh shit, well, the thing we were gonna just ignore, too bad, we have to do it now, or else we will all die. Good times. It's a good campaign. The DM's good.
Only one Chaos Emerald left,
and it's in the hands of Black Doom. Oh my god, I hate that, like, xylophone there.
Well, I told you.
It ruins
no one
any
tells me what
any
to do.
threat that his entrance
I need
has.
these emeralds to uncover the truth about my past.
Huh. What do you think vermin like you could accomplish on your own? Let me show you. Those who commit mutiny against me will see no mercy, and do not defy me again. Now, I shall put an
So
end
it's
to
this
your
one.
foolish attempts to defy me, and to your miserable...
He's the one behind this terrorist plot. Shadow, it's up to you. Attacking the body won't do anything. There has to be a weak spot.
Swift strike.
On God, Swift Strike. Black Doom, use Swift Strike. It's not very effective.
Be gone.
Oh right, I forgot.
Which is wrong. We need to try to figure out what kind of attack it's going to try.
I know this fight gets weird, but I don't remember when it gets weird. Like, isn't it pretty soon he starts, like, summoning ghost clones? I really don't like that the camera keeps going into top-down view when I attack him. Yeah, there. I always get reminded of the Jafar fight in Kingdom Hearts, where you don't attack Jafar, you have to attack Iago, who's carrying the lamp. Except there isn't really an external thing here. It's just that he summons these, like, clones that cast spells for him. and the clones will block your homing attack. I'm gonna save that one. Yeah, now he has 2 clones, and I got hit. Oh shit. Oh god, oh god. No, I missed it! Ah! I'm down a cycle, of course. Can you stop doing this one? Is this when it gets worse?
I shall show you mercy.
Still has 2 clones. Ow. No, I can still hit him like normal. Can you do On God Swift Strike a few more times as your specific one? Please and thank you. I might have just made a mistake. Oh, I made a mistake. Bad. Can I cancel? Cancel, please? Yeah, Chaos Control doesn't stop time, it just slows time. Oh, he's in the center. I can't get there. Bro. Oh, never mind, I can. So, like, I did it as he was teleporting away? But since he was still being slowed down, it meant that the entire time I had Chaos Control active, he was invulnerable. So I just kind of wasted my 1 Chaos Control for this fight. Oh, he has 4 clones, or 3 clones, 4 attacks. Yeah, you just like can't actually hurt him while he has his... It's like a mirror image, the D&D spell. You like create clones that occupy the same space as you. Which, I feel like when I think about that sort of thing, in fiction, usually it's like they're kind of spread out so that one big attack, like a thrusting attack, wouldn't destroy them all at once, you know? Like Naruto, obviously. Oftentimes in video games, there's like 3 things and there's a little shell game element. In Dungeon Fighter, the fighters have a like shadow clone ability. I think it's called Doppelganger. That creates like a circle of fake fighters around them. In that one, it's not for deception. It's just like a wall. Because I think they do damage and maybe briefly stun. They do like decent hit stun. I don't know. I know Doppelganger was a pretty solid defensive tool and like good at controlling space. But anyways. Yes, more of that. But first, let me get my ring. Yes!
You traitor.
But like in D&D, it's specifically, they occupy the same space, which is a 5-foot square. But even then, it's still not much room. I always pictured it like,
but this is the end.
Less of a shadow clone and more of like Sogenmu, where it's like, or whatever it is that Yang has? Where like, it's something that's literally behind you and copying your movement, and then you just kind of dance around. See also one of Lawayne's victory animations in Grand Blue, or like his round-win animations when he and the boys do a little dance. I don't know.
Finally,
anyways,
I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
I don't really know what my morals were this whole time. But I got all the Chaos Emeralds, so all's well that ends well.
The Black Arms will rise again.
It is kind of funny because, so like, the fact that you don't see him get all the Chaos Emeralds aside,
The ultimate life form.
Chaos
born to
Emeralds just kind of
rule
change
all.
position whenever they want.
Power of these emeralds.
Like, which of these is the one that was in
Conquer the
the
universe.
spaceship that
This
Tails
is
had?
who I am.
You know? That bothered me as a kid. That's one of the things that bothered me, was that, like, he always ends with getting all the Chaos Emeralds, but I don't get the Chaos Emeralds, so how does he get them? Alright, so we got, save to memory card? I think I've gotten all the weapon upgrades. So we got Prologue to World Conquest. I guess it's not really a hero victory, it's more of a neutral victory, and Rouge just wants you to get the Chaos Emerald so Black Doom can't? I don't really get that one. They just needed an alternate ending to that level, and they couldn't just put Sonic there, could they? Oh, well, that was pretty good. Did less story, did a bunch of annoying missions. That's going to be it for my stream today. I'll be back on Thursday with more Shadowvember, of course. More shadows, more hedgehogs. And more guns, probably more swears from the Hedgehog Man himself. You know how it goes. But until then, I'll see you later. And feeling like I might have a high blood sugar. Let me just check. No, I'm actually fine. Let's go continuous glucose monitor and auto corrections. Yay. My blood sugar is great. I'm doing great. I'm heading out. See ya.